This is my audience. Okay. Imagine fixing a dinner plate and then going into a public bathroom to sit down and eat it. It sounds pretty gross, right? Our society today expects nursing mothers to feed their children in rooms like public bathrooms. When flushing a toilet in a public bathroom or using air dryers after washing our hands, this actually causes bacteria to become airborne and stick to other surfaces. So the entire public bathroom is probably full of bacteria. So I think it's safe to say that nobody would want to eat in a public bathroom. So mothers feeding their children don't want to feed their children in a public bathroom. The way we view breastfeeding in public has changed a lot. It is time to normalize breastfeeding again. The nscl.org did a survey asking people if they thought it was appropriate or not for women to breastfeed in public. This survey concluded that 57% of people said that it was appropriate and 43% said that it wasn't. That's still a pretty big amount of people who don't agree with breastfeeding in public. People argue that they don't want children to see a nursing baby, when I think that children should understand the purpose of breastfeeding and realize that it's a natural thing. Some adults say that it makes them feel nervous or makes them uncomfortable. If that's the case, I think that adults should be able to just turn away and not stare, not look. It's not polite to stare, and it also makes the mom feel uncomfortable if she's feeding her child and she's got someone sitting across the room staring at her. Mothers now feel judged in public when they nurse their children, and it shouldn't be that way. Breastfeeding is a natural thing. If a woman lays her child on her chest, that infant will actually move and crawl until it can reach the mom and latch on. It's literally human instinct to breastfeed. It is healthy for both mother and child to breastfeed. A child who is breastfed has less health issues and a lower obesity rate. Our society has sexualized breasts in such a way that they feel it's inappropriate when they see a woman breastfeeding. Breasts are not sex organs. Their sole purpose is to feed a baby. It's no different than seeing a woman with cleavage. You don't see that much. It shouldn't feel like it's a sexual thing. 49 states in the U.S. have laws protecting breastfeeding mothers. These laws basically exempt them from indecent exposure in public if they're nursing their baby. The only state that doesn't have this law is Idaho, and Idaho's only law for breastfeeding moms is to exempt them from jury duty. People are protesting to change these laws, and I believe that mothers have the natural right to breastfeed their hungry baby in public. If you're in the grocery store and your baby's hungry, you have the right to feed your child in the grocery store. You shouldn't have to go in another room or to your car or to a public bathroom to feed your baby. These laws need to remain the way they are. Formula industries like the way our society has changed the view on breastfeeding because they make more money. The less people breastfeed, the more they have to buy formula, and the more money they make. Babies are literally their business. It's time that we normalize breastfeeding again and let nursing moms and babies have an enjoyable and peaceful time out in public, and they shouldn't have to feel judged over something that has been this way since the beginning of time. Thank you for listening.